for landing.
Nanti bawakan.
I've been here but I have to stay afloat. It's not easy. Be a person you don't want. Can somebody take me other thing? Going to do. Where's the life I? Where's my shot? Is this called living? I don't know. Where's the life I? Where's my shot? Is this called living? I don't know. I don't wanna grow. Just live myself. I don't wanna grow. The things I left behind me. I don't wanna grow. Just live myself. I don't wanna grow. The things I left behind me. Just live myself behind me.
I'm not worried, you know, it's should be a good race.
Thinking back to your great performance in Brno, you were top 5. Do you think you can repeat the same thing here?
I would love to, but
On carbon disc for Marc Marquez in the 15:20. So it's about a 9 at the moment. I suppose that could change delay, but at the moment it does start.
So, very, very clever. This is the thinnest disc there is, so it can actually miss if the track starts to get very...
The morning warm-up.
Well, he nearly had a bit. Became the first Australian.
And find out.
Many thanks, Dylan. If you've just tuned in, the race delayed because of the rain. The rain has now stopped, but the track is still very wet indeed. But as all the riders are confirmed, the grip out there.
12, 13th to 6th last.
And Rain retaining that World Superbike title in Qatar. There is the helicopter shot. And you can guess what
Here in Sepang, and Alicia Spargo will be
World Champion of the rain. Make it that second anticipation. Front row of the grid coming up. That is the second row. Here we come onto the front row. Don't forget, now it's a 19-lap race. Jorge Lorenzo has qualified third. In the middle of that front row, Valentino Rossi, 6 times winner here in Sepang, and in pole position for just the second time this season on the factory Ducati, Andrea Dovizioso.
Hernandez and the former MotoGP World Champion Team Tommy Batt.
Well, it's the sound the viewers all over the world wanted to hear, the sound of the crowd approaching or over 100,000 here at the Sepang International Circuit wanted to.
Big question is, will it start raining again? Because now the track will obviously be getting better and better every time they go around it. So maybe let's hope that is the case, and let's hope we don't get any torrential downpours anymore. Could potentially affect them.
We arrive with Valentino Rossi, second in the World Championship. That last lap with what we've seen, the track drying so slowly. I don't think that opportunity is going to come, but you never know. What do we say? Never say never.
Yeah, Michelin seems to reckon...
Spectator attendance, 95,316. That is a mighty big crowd with the... So Jorge Lorenzo, I think probably his comments that the track would try a little bit more in only 2 weeks for the end of the season in Spain.
Marc Marquez 57 points clear.
World Championship here in Sepang, in the rain, in the spray is underway.
Marquez got an exceptional start from the... Marquez is in a bit hot though, runs a little bit wide. David Noni looks like he's in 5th, he is. Rossi pushed back to 4th then.
Safely right-hander through the spray, you can hardly see the bikes, and then up the hill, and it is Dovizioso on the brakes that takes the lead.
Off that 3rd place on the front row of the grid. Crowd Coach was having a look up the inside of Paul Espargaro. Marc Marquez around the outside of Jorge Lorenzo. That's brave in the extreme. Brilliant by Marquez. Brave and brilliant at the same time. Lorenzo's back to 3rd now.
So they're coming up towards turn 9, favourite overtaking place. This is where the rain and the water has lain on the track in previous. Valentino Rossi has he got into 2nd place.
There was definite contact there as well between Iannone and Jorge Lorenzo. Cashimorin's back.
Listen to the crowd as he comes onto the back straight.
Iannone's on the charge. He's taken 3rd place for Marc Marquez. Cal Crutchlow as well had a little nibble. Rossi leads the Malaysian Grand Prix down at turn number 15 for the first time of asking. Marquez around the outside of Alicia Spargo. Rossi gets that rear tyre spinning up on the curb and the white line coming out of the final corner, but he leads at the end of the first lap. It's physical, of course, riding in the rain conditions. The risk brilliant up the inside of Valentino Rossi on that run down to turn number 12. So Andrea Iannone has missed the last 4 Grand Prix round. Crutchlow we're on board with now. He just can't find a way through to make a safe move on Jorge Lorenzo.
You do get the feeling he's probably got the pace to get away from him if he can get through, but he just can't. Andrea Iannone, all you can see is the red light really on the back of the Ducati as we ride with Valentino Rossi. 15 and a half laps ago. Rain.
And this time he does make it stick. This is a battle for 5th place. It's going to be very shortly bringing these two into contention for the...
He was in the 214s last time around with a bit of clear track in front of him now. Of course, he won't be having any...
Quite as quick into the rain. We ride with Marc Marquez.
Marquez has crashed out of 4th place for the 2nd race in succession. Marquez has crashed out of podium contention, but down and out here in Malaysia.
Back on his bike, here is the replay.
Front end washing out from underneath him at turn number 11, so Marquez is Malaysian.
Going absolutely crazy.
Let's have a listen. He just started to wind the power back in there, Marc Marquez, and the front tyre cried no more.
Looks behind, nobody in sight. Andrea Dovizioso opens the throttle of the Ducati. Valentino Rossi in 2nd place to secure 2nd place in the World Championship. Important of them all. He wins here. Former 50cc World Champion.